It's been so great to get to work with you guys and Fox because it gives you the taste of football. It gives you a team to work with.
My friend, you have no idea. Fox is, and this is just me.
Yeah.
I haven't been anywhere else, but I know a lot of people have been other places. Fox is here and everybody else is here in terms of talent, how you're treated, the day-to-day kind of function, the respect,
But even the people behind the camera, like everyone's, it seems, it reminds me of a lot of how our organization was. Like we always had relationships with the equipment staff, the lunch ladies. Everyone had their job, and it's all for us to go out and perform our best on Sunday for 1 hour to get the best content. And that's what I like about it. It reminds me of football because you work with a group, and you're all doing something to try to get an output.
Top to bottom, and I think it starts at the top. And it started with David Hill, and, now it's Eric Shanks and, Brad and, that whole group. They set the tone, and I've been there 31 years.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Yeah, beginning, and when it was a blank sheet of paper and an idea, and here we are making it up on the go.
Yeah.
And trying to figure each other out. And I think when you're working with people, particularly in a studio setting on air, the biggest kind of reference I can make is I'd say never lift yourself up at the expense of someone else.
Yeah.
Respect the person next to you and know where their comfort level is. I don't know where your line is, but I would know where your line is. I don't cross that line. I know where what's important to you, what would embarrass you or what would make you uncomfortable. And, Terry and I had to figure that out early on, and we did. And we couldn't be any more or less alike. Boston Catholic, Louisiana, Baptist, quarterback, defensive lineman, Steeler, Raider, we're just so different, but he's the brother I never had.
Yeah.
And we're as close as could be, the corny jokes and, he's singing in Branson, Missouri, just booked a 2020 show deal with the
we talk about that.
It's hilarious.
It's really fun because at work, when we go Sunday, you can see what everyone was in the locker room, and you forget like that we are not part of the same generations, and you feel like it's the locker room. Like I could see how Howie was in the locker room. I can see how Michael was in the locker room. You can see how Mike Vick was in the locker room. You can see how how everyone's in the locker room through their personality, and it's fun because it makes you feel like you're in the locker room.
Yeah, and that's a thing that, and I say, look, it's like I say to Kyle all the time, look, if you stay in shape and you present younger than you are and you know your stuff and you work hard at this, you can do it for a long time.
Yeah.
If you're, comfortable, I don't even know we're on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at the point in life where, I'm so comfortable, it doesn't really bother me. I wish I could be this comfortable 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And kids do that, and you don't realize the impact that having a kid has on you and, the responsibility that goes with it, but also what you'd be willing to do to protect that kid.
Yeah.
And having 3 sons and watching the grandkids now, it's, I'm blessed. I really am to be at a great place to work. I've been with 2 organizations for 44 years. Think about that.
Yeah.
I've been at 2 organizations for 44 years.
Raiders and Fox.
That's it. And, I don't plan on being anywhere else, and ride off into the sunset and head up to Montana.
Now, we were all talking before you came here. And I had you, by the way. I'll just let you know. In prime, with the Fox crew, King of the Hill, who's winning? Everyone's in their prime.
What does King of the Hill mean?
Last man standing. Last man standing to death.
You got to kill Michael.
That was the one that was scary because of his length.
You got to kill Michael. If I can get, Michael's, we always talk about this, calling me a defensive end is like putting a ribbon on a pig. The closer I got to the ball, the better I was. If it's a fight, what's the smallest ring you can get in? whatever the smallest ring is, I want you in that.
Yeah.
Because if I can get you in a phone booth, you know, I got a shot. And Michael, you know, length and, you know, he's kind of, you know, looks like Ali. He's got that kind of length. And, you know, me, I want inside. I want to, you know, hands around neck and, you know, that kind of
hands
thing.
around. You got to get hands around
So
neck.
I would say, you know, weight class, you know, big truck beats little truck if you're in shape. You know, you got to be in shape because the little guy can dance around for a while. You get kind of tired and bang, 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 bang. I always watch.
What's Terry doing this thing during all this?
Terry?
What's Uncle Terry doing?
Terry has no interest. He taps out.